Recently, I did a video where I asked and answered the question, is social media hurting men or women more? And I had some amazing comments on that video, most of whom agreed with me that it's hurting women more. But one comment in particular was so profound, so emblematic of exactly what is going on in today's world that I wanted to share it with everyone and add a few thoughts of my own to it. The comment, which I want to give full credit for, comes from Urbane Gorilla 6005, who said, "Social media has demystified women. It has allowed me to see exactly what they are like and to share that view on an industrial scale. And now, there is no going back." And as I said in my reply to his comment, truer words have never been spoken. I actually believe these apply to almost all men. Because you see, for millennia, women have had an aura of mystique about them. They were, if I may, just like the great Oz hiding behind the curtain. And while social media has peeled back that curtain and exposed women for who they really are and how they really think. And we men should be giving women credit where credit is due. We need to appreciate and acknowledge them for being so honest, for showing all of us just how little they think of men, how they view men as simple dolts whose only reason for existing is to be a provider for them, and how they don't see men as human beings worthy of caring, compassion, appreciation, or respect, but instead as something to be toyed with, mocked, ridiculed, and used. And they've shown beyond any doubt that they don't care about men in the least, and likely never have. And they've done so and continue to do so, not just in one or two videos every week, but in millions upon millions of them. And the wondrous part is that they don't seem to be capable of understanding that they have exposed their true selves to men. That all those videos displaying their so-called strength and independence aren't helping them, but hurting them. And that in turn, they aren't hurting men as they want to believe. They're actually hurting themselves. Men have seen the curtain pulled back and that Oz isn't who they thought she was. They've seen that good relationships aren't found by following the yellow brick road. A road filled with girls and their little dogs. Oops, I should say cats. Desperately seeking attention and validation from men while offering nothing in return. Men have seen that, like the Tin Man, women have no heart. And how, like the Scarecrow, well, I'll let you fill that one in. Perhaps most of all, it's shown men that, much like the Cowardly Lion, women have no courage. They lack the ability to acknowledge their toxicity towards men. They lack the ability to take responsibility for it. And instead, they make even more videos doubling down on their toxicity, thinking that somehow that's going to help them to get men to want them, to want to be with them. What they can't seem to realize is that nothing shows a lack of courage more than not being able to own up to your own mistakes. And I say, well, how's that working out for you, ladies? And it begs the question, are women going to wake up and realize it isn't all a dream? Will there ever be a day that women wake up and understand that they aren't living in Kansas anymore, but instead are wallowing in a false reality? And will they ever realize that men don't exist just to give them ruby red slippers or all the other long list of things that they think they deserve from somewhere over the rainbow? I'd like to think yes, but honestly, I don't see it happening anytime soon. Certainly not in my lifetime. Men have clicked their heels and realized they don't need to beg for love, validation, and respect, nor should they have to. They've realized that there is no relationship road paved with gold. There's only one paved with a cold, hard reality. The reality that relationships, more often than not, don't lead to Emerald City, but straight into Oz. They've seen that the world is full of witches screeching, flying monkeys that keep attacking, and they're taking Toto and heading for the exit. Because at the end of the day, like the characters in the movie, men have realized that Oz was just a bunch of smoke and mirrors, and that the truth of it all is that that reality while not the magical place that they'd like to be in, is far better than living in a fantasy. And it's why instead of going home, they're saying there's no place like peace. No place like peace.